All right, why am I in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan? Behind this big blue beast of a building. This is an office building in Moose Jaw, 14,500 square feet that my friend and I are hoping to purchase. I drove out yesterday. I'm driving back today, actually in a few minutes here, to Calgary. And I was doing an inspection with a few independent contractors here, making sure that we're getting a good understanding of what's here. I'm really excited about this building, and it just goes to show that if we are willing to spend time with people, if we're willing to get to know people, if we're willing to ask questions and understand what people need, there's often a really good chance we can do business together. We can get to know each other and be happy about that. This deal is looking good right now. It's looking like something that would work for us and our investors. But it's a process. It takes lots of time and energy and some money and some elbow grease just to figure out what's going on. In coming to Moose Jaw, one thing that's really standing out to me again is just how people from different cities, you get different context, you get a different feel for it. I was driving around last night, I was driving around again this morning, just really getting a feel for the city, understanding what makes it tick, what the areas are. This is right downtown, so it's a fantastic location. And we might have a tenant in place that's willing to sign a lease for between 10 to 20 years, and that's all really good. But again, just asking a few questions, getting to know people, that's generally speaking what gets deals done in my world. That if we can help other people, they're willing to help us a little bit. And in meeting with the guys down here, we ended up getting the inspection done for far less money. We probably got a better inspection because it's not somebody just pushing paper around or checking boxes. So they're people who intimately know buildings down here and do the work on these all the time. And this building has a really cool story. Maybe I'll share that story in another video a little bit later. I think I promised you in the video I was just showing you that I would share a little bit of the story about this building. So I love architecture. I love the history of a city or of certain areas of cities. I love the story behind things. The building that I was showing you in the video is part of historic downtown. It's basically part of about 8 blocks that is a historic downtown of Moose Jaw. And it's a small city. It's 33,000, 34,000 people. But there's potential for it to grow significantly in the next few years. And I'm excited to see what will happen with it. But the story goes that there was an old barn. It was part of kind of original Moose Jaw. And this barn was blue with a peaked roof. It had been a landmark for a very long time, and that when the vendor that I'm looking to buy this property from decided to build on the land, so they had to destroy whatever was there. They built on the land. They had a government tenant in the property, and the city council, they talked back and forth, and they desired this blue building to continue kind of this heritage of historic downtown. And I think that's kind of a cool story. So they had a blue building with a peaked roof. Now this blue building, actually the blue that you saw in that video is steel siding, not aluminum siding, steel siding. It's amazing. I guess a hailstorm went through this building or through the town in this area a couple of years ago, and I went up and looked at the shingles at the top of the roof. The shingles are crazy thick. They are this crazy commercial grade shingles, with this nice peaked roof, and then this blue. And again, it's not my first choice in color, but it's got some history to it. There's no damage anywhere. I really like this building. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about is I'm going to be hosting a webinar tomorrow, Saturday morning, and I do this on the 3rd Saturday of every month to just kind of quickly run down what deals I'm working on, why I like the deals, what I like about the deals specifically, and how that's different than what I see a lot of people doing in the investing world. Right now, I see a lot of people really speculating and hoping. Their strategy is the hope and pray strategy, the hope that the property value goes up, and that's the only way they're going to make any money, because the property doesn't cash flow. It's not a property that's going to make money in any other way. And I want to talk to you about this property and how it's different, about how I'm excited about it for myself and for others working on the deal with me, that it's going to be consistent. It's going to provide a very, very consistent income for a very long time. And there are a whole bunch of other aspects to this property that I like. So if you're interested, I'm going to include a link here in the email that I sent that you used to click on this video. Go back and click on that link. You can register for the webinar. Again, every third Saturday. It's a pretty easygoing webinar. It happens for about 25-30 minutes. It's quick. I share a property, I share an idea, and then we go. I'm happy to have questions asked at that time too, and share anything that I know, as well as share, if I don't know something, that put you in touch with somebody who does know it. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy the end of your week. Hopefully we'll see some of you tomorrow on the webinar.